BassResinator here. I have a yellow rose that I want to put in this sphere. So I mixed up some deep pour resin and I got it in two different containers for the specific purpose of dipping the rose in the smaller amount and this to pour in and get the sphere ready to go, ready to host. Now this is a Let's Resin sphere mold, and this is the 3.3 inch one. And it says it's supposed to hold a little over 7 ounces. So I mixed up a little over 7 ounces, and we'll see. And I poured this at an angle so that, I'm tilting the sphere to at an angle so that it won't, so the resin won't have very far to go, so it shouldn't introduce any extra bubbles. That's what I don't want to have. And I'm looking down in there and I don't see any. That's good. Now, put that there. Get the rose. Try and weed out as many bubbles as I can before I put this into the sphere. And I have a toothpick stuck in the bottom of this rose to hold it in place once I get it there. Okay, now it's just dripping, 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 dripping. Get it in there.
In the Rio Grande Valley, she blooms so bright. Yellow rose of Texas, a pure delight. With colors of resin glowing in the night. BassResinator beats feeling just right. Yellow rose resin art, oh, it's divine. From the valley to the bass, hearts intertwine. With the river's rhythm, we're feeling fine. Life's a masterpiece, let your colors shine. To the ocean blue, BassResinator sound keeps coming through. Yellow rose resin art, oh, it's divine. From the valley to the bass, hearts intertwine. With the river's rhythm, we're feeling fine. Life's a masterpiece, let your colors shine. Steady and true, in shades of gold and rainbow's hue. From Texas fields to the ocean blue, BassResinator sound keeps coming through. Yellow rose resin art, oh, it's divine. From the valley to the bass, hearts intertwine. With the river's rhythm, we're feeling fine. Life's a masterpiece, let your colors shine. Stories are told of dreams and art that never grow. grow old. With every beat, our spirits unfold. Texas sun and river, purest of gold. Yellow rose, resin art, oh, it's divine. From the valley to the bass, hearts intertwine. With the river's rhythm, we're feeling fine. Life's a masterpiece, let your colors shine. Colors shine, oh colors shine. Colors shine, oh colors shine.
And the flower is trying to float. What I need to see, if it comes up a little ways, that's okay. Because if I mash it down on the bottom, then it's going to be completely, when you look at it, when I pull it out of this mold, if I mash it all the way down to the bottom, it will look really distorted. So what I need to try and do is figure out some way I did this before. I used a little bit of UV resin to hold it in place. And I think that will work. And let me get that out. That was the glove coming off. When the gloves come off, it's not good business. It's getting down to the nitty-gritty. The nitty-gritty dirt band. Which when I talk about old bands like that, my students think I've lost it. How do you say it across the pond? Lost the plot? I must admit, when I watch shows on the BBC, I really like some of the shows that are on there. I have to do some searches on phrases that you guys use over there that we don't have on this side. That was a motorcycle racing by the house. Okay, that's held in place for the most part. So now I do this. And then I put something on top of this, on the top of these sticks. It doesn't weigh too much, but weighs enough to keep it from tipping over. Okay. You're just going to have to trust that I did it. I'm looking. It looks on the okay side. The okay side of the okay corral. I don't know if any of you have ever seen the comic strip called The Far Side. That guy's imagination. Gary Larson was his name. And some cowboys were all coming, a posse, and they came to this farm, and the guy says, "Oh, no. That farm's just down the road." But it said, they said, "You're looking for the OK Corral. This is the Okie Dokie Corral." The OK Corral's down the road a ways. Oh, my word. Yeah. Okay. Got to let this cure up, and we should have this amazingly beautiful yellow rose. And then I will have a little bit where I can put something down here. Well, this is the bottom side of the sphere. Where I can put either some more resin, or to put some resin with glitter or stones or something. I don't know what I'm going to do. But I'll figure out something between now and the time it cures up. But this should be curing up in 24 to 48 hours. So I'll see you back then. With this cured up, but that rose scooted over a little bit, even though I had it in a place where it shouldn't have. And I tried getting that toothpick out, and it just broke off, and I thought, that's okay. It's below the surface area. But I still have a little area, so I'm going to mix up an ounce and a half maybe, of resin, and I'm going to put in these yellow elf flakes. I don't remember where I got these. Oh, there we go. Larisi. I was like, I hope that has a label on it somewhere. Anyway, I'm going to mix those up and show you how I add those in there. Okay, I mixed up a little over an ounce, and I poured some in here already to give it a little bit of a buffer zone before I pour in the flakes. Maybe they won't sink all the way down. That's what I'm hoping. And this is a thicker resin that I'm using. It's the 1 hour cure. So things usually don't move too much, but I want to be really careful on when I pour it in that I don't disturb it and cause it to go down. So I'm going to pour it right on this stem.
Down in the Rio Grande Valley, where the river rolls so wide, there's a yellow rose of Texas with a heart she can't hide. She pours her soul into the rising, making art out of the blue. With BassResinator by her side, crafting dreams that feel so true.
And those things are floating good, so I hope they stay there, because this stuff cures up really fast. Okay, now we just wait until the unmolding. This is cured up, so let me unmold it. There's a little piece of... I went around the edge loosening up stuff, and there must have been a little bit of resin on the side. I'm going to pull this over to me, just because I've unmolded spheres before, and yeah, they can be kind of difficult if I don't have something else to hold on to. So I'm pushing it into my belly. Not going to show you that. That's not a pretty sight, even though I have a shirt on. And let's see what we have here. This is all inside out. Oh, man. Is that pretty or what? Goodness. And the little, it didn't take away from. There's a little bubble right there, and it was on the edge. Bummer. But look at that. Woo! It's a yellow rose of Texas. It's a yellow rose of Texas. Okay. Yeah, I'm can you tell I'm happy? Very happy with how this turned out. If I can get all those little thingies that came off around the edge. Okay, subscribers, thank you for watching and hanging out with me and watching this baby come out. This oh man, that is pretty. I have another one of those yellow roses, and I have a couple white ones that are the full size. I have some that I've dried that they've shrunk down quite a bit. These did not, so I'm very happy with this. Okay, subscribers, thank you. If you're not a subscriber, you ought to consider it. It's free. And if you click the little bell, you'll see anytime I put up something else new. Yeah. Maybe another one of these. I have some other different types of molds, not a sphere. I thought about doing this one, which is a cylinder with a spheroid end. But I decided against it because it's going to be really deep and I would have to do multiple pours, even with deep pour. So, didn't want to do that this time. I may in the future. Okay. I will take some stills. Oh, there's something hard right there. Keep picking at it. I'm going to make it mess. I'll wait till I'm not on camera. Anyway, I'll take a couple stills. I may put it on a... I got the light source thingy right here. Well, I said that. And I do have it right here, but it was underneath a bunch of stuff. So let's see what it looks like. Let me turn off lights. There's that one off. And this one off. And now, wow. Now if I turn it around this way, you can see a lot more light coming up. I turn it around this way, and it's sort of light in the background, like a glowing. I wonder what caused that right there. I'll work on it. Okay, I will get some stills with this, and I will see you for the next one.
Sunrise on the border, colors melting in the sky. She captures all that beauty, not a detail passing by. Her hands, they work with patience in her little studio, creating memories of the valley where the desert flowers grow. Yellow rose of Texas, in the valley where you stand, your art tells the stories of this wide and wondrous land.